still play softball, do American Ninja Warrior stuff, and yeah, so I'm back 100%. It's pretty amazing. So yeah, the Ninja Warrior thing it started with one of my clients, Linda Clark. Okay, so Linda Clark didn't really like physical therapy, but she needed an artificial knee replacement. So when it comes to artificial knee, there's two things that has to happen before the surgeon will take the case. You have to lose weight and you have to strengthen the quad muscles for your surgery to be more successful. Okay, so Linda was obese, and but she thought, I'm going to try Sidney's program and see if he can get me ready for the surgery. Well, she lost 100 pounds. She got her artificial knee, and she was so happy, and she went on this family reunion to Missouri, and she didn't have to be in a wheelchair, she wasn't on crutches, and she actually hiked down into this cave, down all these stairs and stuff. She was so excited. And her and Steve, her husband, they challenged me to do American Ninja Warrior. So, you're going to challenge me? What? Okay, what is American Ninja Warrior? I didn't even know what it was, right? So I go watch the show, and I'm like, okay, I can do that. I'm 5'11", I'm 170 pounds. Okay, my upper body strength's way strong. So I called a guy named Carson Boyles, who's on the show. And he had a replica of the show in his backyard, all the obstacles. And I thought, if only I could just get on that course and practice and try it, I could do this. So I said, hey, Carson, would you like to meet me at the climbing gym, the front, and give me an evaluation on my climbing skills? So I met him down there, and he was super good, you know, doing his thing. I go, how'd I do? And he's like, you're all right. I was like, oh, okay, well, check this out. Your body fat's higher than mine. I didn't say that, I was thinking that. So I go, I have a personal chef, by the way. If you ever want to, you know, try some of her food, let me know. So he went home and said, honey, this guy I met has a personal chef. She's like, yeah, let's do it. I don't want to cook, right? So they hired my personal chef full time. It was crazy. It was awesome. So then they're like, yeah, Sid, you can come out and do the course anytime you want. So you'll see on this next video. If you want to go ahead and start the other video, you'll see me and Carson in his backyard, and he's timing me just to see how fast I am through the obstacles. So then he says, Sid, I'm going to open the Ninja Warehouse. How many of you guys knew there was a Ninja Warehouse? You've been there? You tried the obstacles?
I've just heard of it.
Oh yeah, you should go in there. It's so cool. It looks just like the show. All the obstacles are in there. So I went from training in Carson's backyard to this is getting very real. I contacted American Ninja Warrior, and they were very interested in me being on the show, and I started making audition tapes at that point. And this is one of them. Okay, let's check it out.
He's also known as Dr. Fit, a name given to me from my time in medical school and my switch to fitness. I'm a personal fitness trainer and owner of Sidney's Fitness. This is my lab where I've been creating exercises for my clients to achieve their goals for the last 15 years. Now my lab switches its attention to the muscles required to develop me, the next American Ninja Warrior. This is my lab. These are my results. Training has always been a big part of my life. I have worked out since junior high for sports and never stopped. Being in shape gives me the energy I need to be a dad, a coach for my kids, a trainer, a competitive bass fisherman, a public speaker, and an American Ninja Warrior. When I was 18 years old, I was hit by a drunk driver while jogging with my girlfriend. We were both aspiring college athletes. The accident took her life and shattered my legs. After 25 experimental surgeries, over 11 years of wheelchairs and crutches, I made a miraculous comeback and saved my legs from amputation, proving I have the determination to overcome any physical obstacle. Now, I live life to the fullest, and I'm using my proper training here in my lab and my determination to be the next American Ninja Warrior.
in the beginning. There's Carson Tyler. He's still on the show, I think so. It's all chord and forms.
What will we do when we get old? Will we walk down the same road? Will you be there by my side? Standing strong as the waves roll over. And the nights are long and
Oh, here comes Angel's Warehouse where it gets real. Cannonball Alley.
we would only hold on to let go.
Those doorknobs spin. Super hard to hold on to them. That's the barrel roll where those spin and you gotta move to the next one before you fall. There's the beach.
This is my submission video.
There's the beach where I told you I went to San Diego. All right, so, oh my gosh. All I can tell you is I feel victorious. I feel like I did the best I could. And I found my purpose, and it was full circle. And I'm back in North Ogden. I'm doing what I love. And that's what my health means to me. There's an article right there I wrote on the board if you want to check it out. This is called Harnessing the Power of Positivity by Colin Moore. Okay, so he started following me, and photographer. So I went to California. Once people knew I was trying out for American Ninja Warrior, and I had several audition tapes out on YouTube. I got invited to speak in California, and my platform was overcoming adversity. I wanted to speak to the students that either their friends burned, their family members burned, lost their house, friends, teachers, whatever. Remember all those fires in California, 2016? But I wanted to go fishing too. So I competed as a professional fisherman, and I pulled my boat to California, and I spoke at 13 schools. Okay, and this guy, Colin, followed me, and it's an article if you search it up, that describes the whole experience and some of the people that I helped. And I remember one young lady, one student, she had been burned, and it was, you know how it's hard, the world is hard, right? Everyone teases people and bullying and everything. So I showed her my legs. I was like, look, because all my presentations I always do in shorts, and I'm like, it's not, appearance is not where it's at. It's function, right? Do they work? Yes, they do. That's where you want to be. So I've always worn shorts to all my presentations to show people, hey, don't worry about what they look like or what you look like. It's like, do you have the use of your pancreas? Do you have the use of your liver, right? Do your lungs work like they should? Does your heart work like it should? That's really what's important, right? Does your brain work like it should, right? That's really what's important. Any last minute questions? I did not end up going on the show. Here's why. The TV people always win. Everyone else loses. There's only been one winner on that show. Isaac Caldero. He trains with us down there at the Ninja Warehouse. He won $1 million. The Cowboy Ninja, Lance Picas from Idaho. I've trained with him. He's a little short guy, buff, super good. Wears the cowboy hat. Awesome guy. His wife has MS. She's in a wheelchair. He has a lot on his plate. Anyway, so Isaac, it came down to Isaac and the Popeye kid from Boston, somewhere back in Maryland. And the guy from Maryland, he actually finished all the obstacles first, okay? And so it was between him and Isaac for the $1 million. And Isaac completed all the obstacles, so it was a tie. The first time they ever had a tie on the show. And they said for the tiebreaker, you've got to climb this rope as fast as you can. It's like 3 telephone poles high. As fast as you can up this rope, and you hit the buzzer. So the Popeye kid, whatever his name was, he had just finished the obstacles. His forearms were still burning. And they said, go, climb the rope. So he went as fast as he could to the top. He hit the buzzer. And then Isaac had already rested, and then he went. He climbed the rope as fast as he can, but he beat that other kid by like, maybe a second. So they gave Isaac $1 million, and they gave the other guy 0. Is that fair? Heck no! So Isaac, out of the kindness of his heart, gave him $250,000. Or something like that, I don't know, 50,000. But anyway, Isaac, he's a rock climber from Utah. He just travels around with his girlfriend, and they climb everything they see. So he's, anyway, he kind of looks like Jesus. He has the robe. You remember him? Anyway, so I was like, okay, I'm not going to take time off work to go and try out in Kansas City in the rain like Megan did, Mighty Megan. Everyone would carpool because, you know, they don't pay you to go there. They don't pay you to be on the show. You have to pay for your own travel. If you get hurt, you know, time off work, everything. So I'm like, I got to be careful with this. So Mighty Megan went to Kansas City. Let's say we were all going to try out tonight. And we just got to Kansas City. We drove there. It took us like 3 days. Okay. And when we get there, we all take a number, right? So I'm number 433, 562, 567. The cameras are rolling nonstop. You fall in the water, you're not going to be seen. You do something cool, you're going to be in the highlights. You fall in the water, you fall in the water. You know what I mean? Whoever does something cool, you'll see it on the commercials. The hundreds of people fall in the water, you'll never see them, right? Well, Mighty Megan, I saw it with my own eyes, fell in the water in the first few steps, going across that first obstacle. I was like, damn, Mighty Megan fell in the water. It's done. She's done. And then I seen her in the finals in Vegas. I was like, wait a minute. I saw her fall in the water. How did she make it to Vegas? TV. They do whatever they want. Oh, you're cool. You just go to the finals. I was like, oh, no, I'm not doing that. It's not worth it, right? It's like kind of set up, right? So what I did is flipped it and went and did my own thing in California. Did what I love, right? Fishing. And speak to students and help people. And that was successful. And I'll probably do it again, who knows. But that's the story. And I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you guys leave this and you can reflect on this during times when you're having a hard time in your life. Trying to remember this story, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.